Well, I got the new Gauntlet 2 and the new Umarex compressor. Got them both in. Took them out for the first time. Had a 3 to 9 Leupold I mounted on it. That's just what I had. Went to set the gun in. It was about 100 and I think it was 102 that day. Here's some fire ants attacking me, which should have been my first clue to go home, but I didn't. I stuck it out. I don't know the best group I shot. I sighted it in. I shot three shots in a 3/4 inch group at 50 yards and called it good. And went the compressor will actually run on 12 volt or 110. So I can run it on my Toyota, the little power, 110 power there, or the 12 volt. So I got the gun going, and I go get in the stand, and then chaos ensues. So let's go hunting. I don't know what kind of grips he shoots. I don't care. I can put 3 of them in a 3/4 inch at 50 yards, so I'm good. There's the bait, 35 yards. It's 102, so it's about 110 in here. I don't even have my stand finished, but I got the new gun, so we're going with it. Customary Crocs. Still got tools in here. We're just gonna set it out. There's been some piglets here. 30, 40 pounders. Should be perfect for this guy. You gotta bait. I pour out 50 pounds every time I hunt. This goes year round. But you pour it out when you get here. Keeps them here, keeps them fighting. I had big plans to have multiple cameras, but I forgot the tripod, so here's our tripod for the camcorder. It'll probably never happen, but it's worth a try. It's been an hour. Crocs are full of sweat. We're ready to take them off. I don't know if you can see this, but I got titty sweat. I don't even have titties. Oh, this is bad. Well, I made a bad shot, but I got a lung, and there's a lot of blood, except for I've already walked about 80 yards, so I don't know. The problem is there's so little, they ain't making tracks in the mud, look. So it's just blood only. But the good news is it's still bleeding. I found a little chunk of lung in there, back there, so if you can hear the coyotes, this is why I'm trailing him. Because if I don't find him here pretty quick, the coyotes will get him. Well, it's been an hour. Fire ants are eating the blood. I would not suggest shooting a pig of any size behind the shoulder. I remembered, I was trying to figure out how I missed. When I picked my gun up after I got here, it was in the floorboard. And I set it in the seat. So apparently going over a cattle guard or, you know, just driving like I do. Anyway, there's blood still. But it ain't easy. This is why it's getting so hard to find the blood. That's blood. Doesn't reflect very good. You can't see it in the light because it's brown, covered in fire ants. But if you get attacked by a bunch of fire ants when you're standing still, you're probably standing by blood. This isn't looking good. Things that look like blood but aren't. Oh, grasshopper legs. And roaches. I can get delirious.
It opened up real big right here. And now I can't pick a direction. Before back there in the briars, at least I kind of could get down on my belly and see where he might go. Now the only blood I'm finding is on me. There's a big open spot, this right here. Oh, you can't see that. Anyway, it's a big open spot. And it's nothing really for the blood to get on, and then hits the ground and the ants cover it up or the roaches eat it. This is the last blood right here. This is where the fly ants were. Oh, look at this. Well, we got a speck anyway. Oh, there's another one. Right here. Oh, we're back in action. Well, I'm probably the first person to shoot a pig with the Gauntlet 2. So I'm probably the first person to lose a pig. And I know I'm the first person to ever lose the gun. I've been looking for this guy for 30 minutes. I walked farther than I thought I did, and I've been using that to mark the last blood. And I got out there. If it hadn't been for the moon coming up, I'd have never found it again. I just happened to remember I was walking toward the moon. What an idiot. I need to go home. The good news is I found a road. The bad news is the last blood's right in there, and that road's about 200 yards from where I shot the pig, so you gotta be kidding me. I seriously did not see that. I just caught the glitter of that blood. How did I do that? I come out right on the road. That's blood for sure. Huh. Well, I guess the hunt's back on. Pro tip. If you see a trail that you think your critter went down, if there's a giant spider that built a web there, there's a pretty good chance that your critter didn't go down that trail. Otherwise that web wouldn't be there. Ooh. Well, it's been like 2.5 hours since I shot the pig. I haven't found any more blood since that big splatter I found in the road on accident. That was luck. I can't get my truck to here because it's muddy. So I'm gonna walk back, get my flashlight, cut across country to where I've marked that blood. We'll see how it goes. The coyotes are howling pretty close, so I doubt I'll beat them to it, but I'll try. Gotta be careful around the water for copperheads, because they like to eat these guys. So they'll lay right here. Oh, that ain't a copperhead, but there's one right there. I don't know what that is. Maybe a cottonmouth. Oh shit. Oh no, that is a copperhead. Maybe. I know you'll probably think I'm acting like I don't see none of this stuff, but I promise you. No, that's a copperhead. He was in the water, and I couldn't tell his colors. It's a big old rascal too. I wonder if I can hit him. Oh shit, I missed. Oh, maybe I didn't. No, I got him. That's a big one. I'm there's one here almost every time I come by here. That's why I wear these snake boots. I might actually hit him in the head too. No, I guess he'll die. Yeah, if I'd have known that was there, I sure wouldn't have been standing there like a dummy talking about frogs. He was hunting that frog too. Jeez. I don't know how much of that you'll see, but that was exciting. I'm just trying to get to my truck. And then I'm going to try to drive it. Where'd he go? I got him, but I don't know where. That was a big copperhead. A big copperhead. Look, I know my day's coming when I'm going to get bit. I've been running around over here in Crocs and shorts for 25 years. I haven't been bit yet. And I feel like if I start worrying too much about it, or I start wearing snake boots or something, that's just like asking for trouble. Although that was pretty close to trouble though. That was a big copperhead. A big copperhead. That's why going through all this stuff, blood trailing on your hands and knees and all that, you gotta be careful, but I can't believe that guy didn't bite me. Seriously. And some more great news. I just realized that I didn't bring any water. All I had was a half a can of RC Cola in the cabin, and it was flat. Jeez. So, think about going to town, coming back. If I see a copperhead here, I'm in trouble because I'm standing in the mud, so I'm going to slip him. Anyhow, I think if I go to town, get me a drink, come back, regroup, start at that big pile of blood, try again. I mean, I don't know what else to do. All right, there's a water hole coming up. I just want to turn this on, just in case there's a copperhead, so people don't think I'm acting like I didn't see him. I promise you, I didn't see that one. I didn't see the blood either. I got lucky. I got lucky twice, I guess. Of course, there won't be one here, which is fine with me, but perfect. Y'all can just keep calling me a liar. That's fine. I'd rather be called a liar than step on a copperhead. Oh, spider. Welcome back to the worst hunting show ever. Didn't start out that way, but the idea was to film a hunt with the Gauntlet 2 that I just got, and the ready air compressor that I just got. Opened them both up. Everything was going fine. And then I did stuff and it wasn't fine. Anyway, got it all going. Got the gun sighted in. Put the gun in the back of the truck, or in the four-door back seat. Went Dukes of Hazzard over the cattle guard, and the gun fell in the floorboard. I didn't think it was that big a deal. Got down there and pigs come out like they're supposed to. And I shot low. I looked back at the tape, and he's quartering to me. I tried to put it between his eye and his ear, and it went under his jaw into his chest and broke his far side shoulder. So there's definitely some power there. As you can see, when he runs off, his leg's busted. So it got one lung, and the shot being down in his chest made for a lot of blood, so it looked like a lot more blood than there was. I did find some pieces of lung though, so he's gonna die back there somewhere, but it's been 3 hours, and between the copperheads and the ticks and the poison ivy, and then the coyotes probably pushing him. If not, they're gonna find him by morning. So it's a bad deal. It happens. I mean, it's terrible. I hadn't lost an animal in a long time, but that's on me. I shot the gun and it is about 3 inches low, so I'll get all that fixed up. We'll try again later, I guess. The Gauntlet 2 deserves better than what I just gave it, I'll promise you that. It's pretty nice. I carried the Gauntlet 1 6 miles one day, and it was very cumbersome. I don't know if this one's lighter or not, but it carries lighter. It carries better. So even if it's not lighter, it handles a little different. It's a little front heavy, but it's got a bottle on it, so it's expected, but it's enjoyable for sure. It's quieter. It's got a lot more power. It's just as accurate if you don't, throw it in the floorboard or something. It's fine. And that's the scope, not the gun, I guess. But I'll get it all squared away, zeroed back in, get everything going right, let the pigs settle down, and let them mourn over there. I got a tick on me right now. I'll let them mourn over their loss of their brother, and then I'll get it all squared away and try again later. Dude, I swear, this freaking, I got a wasp in here now. After I was just trying to go home, I just did a little talk. Hey, I screwed everything up. I'm gonna fix it and I'll be back. And I'm just driving and there's a wasp in the cab. Now I'm got my wasp killing Crocs. You may recognize them. They look a lot like my snake boots. I think I got him. You can see. There's a footprint on the window. I don't know, man. It's about midnight at this point. I don't know. It may be tomorrow already, but I'm just trying to go home. Well, if this video never posts, then something got me.